And hello, everyone, and welcome back to Collecting History. I hope everyone's had a good day. So, I want to share just a few things I've come across at resale stores, thrift stores, whatever you want to call them. And I got a whole lot to share, but tonight I'm just going to go through just a few things. So, one will be this one. Now, this was like a grocery store, but they do have some it is kind of like a thrift store type thing, grocery store combination. Anyway, like the Incredible Hulk here, a squishy little maybe stress ball or whatever. Also, I've showed this one before, Captain America, pretty cool. And then it's not a squishy ball, so it's a plastic thing here. Look, he's really angry, like he's ready to kick somebody's butt. So that's kind of cool. Um, This one was at a resale store or a consignment store, I'm sorry, and it's a Batman. I'm not really sure much about this Batman. It was really cool because it had a blue, belt and cape, and it's got the like electrical looking thing. Comment if you know which Batman this might be. Sitting on a shelf like this for just a couple bucks, and I thought, yeah, that's a good one to add to collection. I got more I'll have to show you as far as Batman go. I got one I've had for about 10, 11 years, I guess. So it's a pretty good size Batman that I found. But this one was really neat. I like the blue, how that looks. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, like electrifying Batman. Um, I've seen these at places like Walmart and Hobby Lobby, but I came across this one at a thrift store. It's Star Wars. Got my favorite Darth Vader there. Yeah, there you go. You know, fat old Jabba the Hutt. And I came across this when I had to get it mainly because it has a real good picture of Darth Vader on it, and I'm a big fan of Darth Vader. Batman just came across this one time, just sitting on the shelf, just a couple bucks or so. Excuse me. And Superman the same way. I mean, it's interesting the things you can find um, when you go thrift store shopping. You just never know what you may come across. Let's see. Yeah, so that's quite a bit of stuff right there. Also, I found I've come across these before. Saw them at some thrift stores here and there, and it's BB-8. Some of you may be familiar with that from Star Wars. I came across one. I had to show it one day. I had to demonstrate it. It comes with like it looks like a PlayStation or Xbox controller, and it's very big compared to this. And the interesting thing was, and I'll talk about this when I actually demonstrate it, but I came across it and it was like 75, 80 bucks. And it wasn't in a box or anything. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So we went back, a few weeks later and it was down to like 50 bucks. And I was still like, I don't think I want to pay 50 bucks for it. Not in the box, anything like that. It did have the controller, it had the instructions, but that's pretty much it. So we went back maybe a few weeks later. 'Cause me and my wife just do a lot of thrift store shopping. We do it. We just start going to several places, and we go back to kind of see what we can find. Now we don't really do resale, by the way, too much. And I do have a few little comic books on sale for on eBay for sale, but we don't do it for that so much. We kind of do it just to see what we can find for us, maybe more or less. That BB-8 was even, I want to say it was like 30 or 30, 25, 30 bucks at that point. So it kept going down. Nobody ever bought it. It was on top of a shelf that was a clothing rack. And I was like, okay, all right, you got this thing below 50 bucks. It's not even 50 bucks anymore. You're like 30 bucks, 25, 30 bucks. I'm like, yeah, I got it. So we got it and brought it home. It worked perfectly, and like I say, it works on a like an Xbox or PlayStation type controller thing. So what I had to do is get it and charge it up, and I can show you guys one day. But I don't have this, big mess of comics books down here. I'm still kind of going through and rearranging my comic books and things like that. And I've been cataloging them online, and I've talked about that before too. But yeah, you never know, and I would definitely encourage going looking at resale stores or maybe even like grocery stores that do like resale type stuff or whatever or markdown type things. Basically, this grocery store is known as Save More. One of our bigger grocery stores in this area is Ingles, and Save More is it's like its little brother or something, and they send stuff over to Save More, and you never know what you're going to find, whether it be food or pet stuff or pet food or things like that. And they get things, they mark it down, they put it in these bins at the front door, and like I say, these type of things were in there, and I always want to go look and see what they've got, and to see if they have anything I might need. Maybe something for the grill. I mean, who knows? But do it. Do it. Go out, look and see what you can find. Comment below the things you may have found. That really you were really surprised. Like that BB-8, like this thing is much much bigger than this one, and for like 30, 25, 30 bucks, whatever it was. I've had it a couple years, and it works good. Like I said, you never know what you're going to find when you do thrift store shopping. So I highly encourage you to do that. And until next time, God bless. We'll see you soon.